Okay, hello, and welcome to Warhammer 2 Total War Halflings campaign. Oh, that took a little bit longer than I was expecting, about half an hour than I expected. I was loading up the game, and then my computer blue screened and restarted. That was most unfortunate. I suspect my hard drive is getting old, so I do have another one set up in preparation for this. So it requires a little bit more work. I will try and get myself around to finishing it off so that I can swap over to it. I don't know, maybe on the weekend sometime. It should be pretty easy. It's got Windows installed and that all on it, but you don't want to hear about boring technical stuff. Oh, it's not boring. It's something everyone who owns a computer has to do at some point. Your hard drive gets old. It gets creaky. Starts wandering around, talking loudly and wondering why I can't keep up with all the youngsters these days. Anyway, our Halfling campaign. Where were we? Right, yes. We had been defeating Empire armies at great personal loss, but... and hear me out here. Even though we lose maybe an army or two, or we need 3 stacks for their 1, our units are all relatively cheap to recruit. I mean, the Wardens, the most expensive are like the Halfling Rangers, but they're all 1-turn recruits. Even the Ogres, I think, are 1-turn. The only 2-turn recruits we have are like the Treemen. And those are, you know, special units. We don't need that many of them. Yeah, only Treemen to 2 turns. So we can recruit pretty much an entire army in 1 turn. So we had defeated Volkmar around here, and we'd finished off his army over there. And then we defeated... I forget his name. It was another lord, and it was in Fort Oberstyre. One of the Empire Elector Count unique guys, which have been added by mods, which look very nice, might I add. I really like this. It makes it so much nicer than the generic lords they are in the base game. We have Balthazar Gelt here, and Wolfram Hertwig currently sitting in Eiserschatten, our capital. Eiserschatten fell, and then we took it, and then it fell again. And then we took it, and then it fell again. They keep going for it. I assume it's because it's our capital, so they're like, that's an important target, we'll take that. As I've said, that doesn't mean much, because it doesn't generate us that much money. As you see, we're still generating 13,000 gold per turn. Ehrengrad. Marienburg. Castle Drakenhof with its gold mine. And, you know, we don't have that much territory, but we don't need it. I went over all that at the end of last episode with all the breakdown of at least all of the bonuses to our income I'm aware of, which is each of our Halfling Lords, our Halfling faction income from industry bonus, as well as a trait which some of our characters get. Currently we have 2, which I have 25% on Samwise, and I have 10% or 15% on another lord somewhere, which is Butcher, 10%. So, somewhere we've got another lord which gives us another 10% on top of our income bonus. If my lords survive up to level 12, I can keep increasing that. Here's hoping. Yes, so we're gonna have to deal with this. Wolfram Hertwig's army is scary, kind of. These 3 heroes here are a massive pain. However, out of them, only one of them is unbreakable? I thought Luther Huss was unbreakable. Or was it? No, it was Volkmar, sorry. So, that hero is not actually there. But they're a pain. Luther Huss is a souped up warrior priest. This is all like lore stuff for Warhammer. The Prophet of Sigmar is a legendary and zealously pious warrior priest of the cult of Sigmar. Von Thugenheim is a character from Middenheim, and Theodore Bruckner is a character from Nuln, as it says, Judicial Champion of Nuln. along with Wolfram Hertwig, the Elector Count of Ostermark. So yes, they all have their own bonuses and all that. Constant Self kills the Divide Icon, 100% damage resistant for 10 seconds. Holy moly. Didn't realise that was so high. Bassi and a Beckhafen. And Lutherhus has, like, you know, Grand Shield, Grand Hammer, Grand Soulfire. I believe the abilities which Volkmar the Grim has, but he's more of a melee-focused hero than Volkmar, who's more of a buffing unit than anything else. Like, sort of like Thorgrim. Though he does have regeneration. Vorn Thugenheim is a melee monster. I believe he has 2 axes. And he has Frenzy, Immune to Psychology, Rage. He also has Warrior's Bane. And a bunch of unique stuff as well. 100% Vigor and can cause terror. Theodore Bruckner is much the same, except he has -8 leadership around him, which I believe is because he's on a Griffin. Demigriff. Bellflame Amulet, which I didn't actually get to see last time I fought against him. However, it does look scary. When his hit points get really low, below 10%, he apparently explodes. The Hand of Judgment, constant in self. This, okay. He is actually unbreakable, this guy, I think. Let's see, constant self, active if losing melee combat, effects 20% leadership, plus 20 leadership and unbreakable. Okay. So, if he's losing combat, he's unbreakable. What's the leadership bonus for then? Whatever. Potion of Strength, Liar's Bane. I suppose maybe if he's not in combat, then he'll flee. So, when he's low on health, then he's not losing. Yeah, right. I suppose, you know, if it's like the rest of the army's fled and he's holding on because he's in melee, just disengage him and he'll probably flee. Liar's Bane also is his weapon. They've got great swords, ogres, handgunners, Reichsguard, Knights, Empire Knights, which are just weaker Reichsguard Knights, Knights of the Blazing Sun, which are cool. They have a ward save, apparently. 10% ward save. Immune to Psychology and Rage? Wait. Since when did Reichsguard and Empire Knights have Rage? Is that Wolfram Hertwig giving them that? If he's got a special ability for that, I can't see it, because I would have to have him as a lord to be able to check his skills, but that's kind of nasty. All this cavalry getting rage. 8 leadership, 11% physical resistance, and 5 melee attack when they're in combat. That's something which the Norscan units get. And Demigriff Knights, a steam tank, which isn't actually that much of a problem. They've got a cannon on them, they're unbreakable. However, hotpot catapults deal with them pretty well. And I'm more worried about these, because this isn't that maneuverable, and it's a single thing. Luminarchs of Hish, yeah, they're like cannons, but their shots aren't as penetrating. Balthasar Gelt's army, on its own, is not that much of a problem. It's full of chaff, for the most part, except for the Reichsguard. This is all just basic units. But coupled with this is like the elite, this is the mass. So together this is like a rather well-balanced army. I trust no man. I can't block his army because we don't have enough money. So we're currently also recruiting our units again. We have a full stack here. We have another full stack on its way. This guy, Nicholas Dog Burglar, is just sitting around here. I might move you down here, actually. Just to keep you out of range of these heroes, lords. And we have Sergov Pritzkok here. We also recruited some heroes. We have an Empire captain here. We also have Yubal Falk, a master engineer, which I've got for some reason. I don't know why. He was available, so I recruited him. This is a character which the Empire usually gets by recruiting, by building the gunnery factory, is it, or something like that? It's added by a mod. I have one which adds the Empire, what's it called? Imperial Engineers, Empire Engineers, which is a hero which the Empire is had on the tabletop, which is what it sounds like. It's an engineer. It's like the what's it called? The engineer hero of the dwarves. It gives bonuses to their artillery and all that. But we don't actually have a way to recruit him. But I'm thankful that we do have him, because he gives standardized firing drill, reload time reduction 8% for all missile units, found a monkey, reload time reduction again. He also has a long rifle, more powder. We can replenish the ammunition of our artillery, or of our rangers, I think. He's actually quite good, particularly for us, because it makes our hot pot catapults even better, or at least fire more often. We also have 2 hero mages down here which are recruited, which I'll split into my armies soon. Do we still have Helmet? Ow. Yes, we do. He's up here. There he is. He's level 16. 4 more levels and he won't be able to be killed. Or he won't be able to be permanently killed. You've taken short trucking. That is super cool. We also up here defeated what's his name? The Lord of Change unique character. Sarthoriel, the Sarthoriel the Everwatcher? Something like that. If they charge through Volksgrad, Prague, Kislev has fallen, Zavastra, Beckhafen is currently being sieged. I'm rubbing my hands at the moment because, oh boy, this is a lot of territory which we can potentially take back. Or take. I would like Prague, Volksgrad. However, Chaos is coming still, and you know, we defeated Sarthoriel kind of easily. It was a lot of Chaos Warriors with like 5 Hell Cannons, but we managed to defeat them pretty well because of Elric von Stroll here, who's on a Pegasus, and we just flew around their army constantly, confusing the AI. I have no regrets. At the moment, we kind of need everything we can get. Our main hero, Lord Samwise, is over here. We still have Albion. We've lost pretty much all of our territory in Norska. But, yeah. It was generating gold, but we've taken better settlements. And also ones in regions which we can live comfortably. So Samwise is here looking at possibly moving somewhere else. Now that we're here though, I think actually looking at this, Bretonnia might be looking to attack us. Hey Bretonnia, would you be wanting peace? I know I went to war with you. Oh, we're trusted friends apparently, and our relationships are improving. But we're still at war. Now that's weird. Oh, your trusted friends, we're at war with you. Ha! Remember when we killed troops on the battlefield? I remember. No. Shalia will not walk here this day, for war calls and Bretonnia answers. Luan Leonco's always got this weird look. I have to assume it's purposeful. He's got one eye which is more open than the other. He's giving everyone the evil eye. Nagarond! Nah. People still don't want to work with us because our reliability is very low. That should possibly be changing soon. I'll actually move you into Marienburg, just in case this army here decides to attack us. Led by Cassion de Paravon. Who is... What's he got? All the nobles ride Pegasus and so forget that the rest of us need roads to get around. Double all travel times estimate if you want to be sure. He is from down here, Paravon, which I believe it's from their flag, I assume has a lot of Pegasi around. So he's got perfect vigor and courage, causes terror, siege attacker, magic resistance, missile resistance. This is another lord added by mods. Blessing of the Lady, plus 20% physical resistance, Lady's Champion, regeneration. Young and restless. The young duke is always searching for more foes to smite, much to his consular's frustration. Constant plus 12% speed, deceleration, acceleration, and charge bonus. And the Glorfinial. Named after the legendary Pegasus of Duke Agilgar de Paravon. I apologize for any French speakers. The first Duke of Paravon. This mighty lance has powerful enchantments bound into it. Forged under the midsummer sun and quenched in Manticore's blood. So it causes fire damage, plus 25% weapon damage, plus 25% armor piercing damage. And I believe when it hits a target, it causes them to get flammable? If I'm reading that right? Imbues fire damage. Imbued flammable. Yeah, I assume that's when he hits someone, it makes them flammable, which lowers their speed and increases their fire damage. That's pretty cool. It would have made sense when he hits them to cause himself to be flammable. This guy, Don Domingio, who is actually from the provinces down here. Which looks very cool with his, as I've said, his large collar. And the rest of his army is just peasants. And then you get to the Grail Knights. Knights Errant, Grail Guardians, and 4 Pegasus Knights. So that's lovely. Yeah. Thankfully we have a lot of militia, which we could deal with that. Oh, you can actually see how much health the units have up in the top left there. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. It's odd that they're all injured like that. Are they injured? 3876. 5700. Yes, they are. Okay, well that's weird. We've held that for longer. Why are they injured still? Oh. We did have a turn of attrition because my income went negative. Which I still say didn't make sense because we still had a nice buffer of money before we went broke, but... Oh well. Dwarves are still friends with us. It's still deteriorating with them because of military actions against the Empire. But blah blah blah. They're probably going to break their agreement with us at some point. Oh, will they? I don't know. We have a military alliance with the dwarves. Will the dwarves break an agreement like that? Actually, I'm pretty sure they do. I was saying because they took an oath that we're going to be military allies, then the dwarves would have back out of that. However, I'm pretty sure I remember the dwarves saying, we've looked over this and we've found that there's a certain clause which makes the whole thing null and void, so... Yes, we do have other allies. And when we get past this penalty... Oh, the Fey Enchantress is coming up here. That's lovely. Athel Lauren's currently getting burnt to the ground again. It got burnt to the ground and taken over by Bretonnia, and now someone else is destroying it. I don't know who. That just looks like normal ruins. Maybe they were suffering from public order? But then the Oak of Ages has got burnt, and the Oak of Ages doesn't suffer from public disorder. We have Borgio the Besieger here attacking Feodorf. What's my garrison? Yeah, like. Ah, perfectly fine. But we're going to want to alleviate that soon.
Absolutely not.
Actually, thinking of this, how do I want to do this? I was recruiting hotpot catapults there. How far can you move? Over to there. You can move to there. Ugh.
Absolutely not. Your order.
I wish it showed, like, how far they can move if they're not force marching.
No.
I want to move him closer so that I can recruit the hotpot catapults and then march him over to here to attack, because the catapults will help a lot with attacking this army.
So,
Otherwise we're just relying off militia, and they have cannons and guards, and our guys are not good enough to, like... We could possibly overwhelm them, but it would be just a grinder.
what?
You can't get there, and I could probably go from there and force march down there.
I will not.
You can go all the way up to here, but you're in force march stance. And it shows how far they can move in their current stance.
Now?
If I leave you in the settlement, they'll besiege me. It's a toss-up either. They're going to go this way and attack Castle Tempelhof. No, they're going to go for Averheim because it's my capital. Go up here.
The nation calls.
Recruit 4.
Show me the accused. By the comet.
Don't recruit the Eagles.
Yes.
Please. Damn it! Sorry. Critical failure! He's been wounded! Ugh.
The Empire.
You could have, like,
Praise Sigma.
won everyone's hearts, and then you tripped up at the finishing line. Halfling Rangers. Okay, well,
It is time.
Rolf Essing. Ooh. No, you're too far away.
Onwards.
I hope those dwarves are looking to go up and attack the Chaos, and not, like, amassing to deal with me. Skaldor, Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Okay, and do we have anyone else? Eckhart. We haven't moved you! All the way over here! We've kind of explored everywhere, really. Go up here. Just walk up. Whatever. You're the most well-travelled man. How's Lothern going? Or Ulthuan going, and Lothern. No, fine. Whoever wins, we kind of win, because we're good turns with the Cult of Pleasure. Halflings. And the Cult of Pleasure.
Yes.
Okay. End turn. And just finish off the rest of my tea. Population surplus in Albion. Well, we're getting a lot of money, so we'll be able to make use of that. We also might want to recruit a lord up in Albion to protect it. It is generally one thing which I kind of dislike about the Warhammer games, or the Total War games in general, is when... Say if I went to war against, like, the Lizardmen off in Lustria, then sometimes you'll see them send armies all the way from Lustria over to the Empire to attack you. Which is like, okay, I mean, we are at war, but... Oh, you moved that way. It is... He damaged the walls. Clever! I give kudos to the AI for doing that. Are you going to assault my units? Yep. That's annoying when the AI does that. It's like, oh, damage to your units. You are going up to Wurtbad. Well, okay, that's fine. We get to deal with Wolfram von Hertwig on his... No, not Wolfram. What am I saying? Wolfram Hertwig. Am I saying the right name? Well, I don't know where that von came from. Valmir von Rukov. On his own, which we can certainly do. The AI is possibly getting a bit overconfident. Maybe I'm getting overconfident. But splitting their armies up does help me. Yep. Hello. We're going to have to deal with that. Do we have the capability to do so? I would like more rangers. That army is my best one, but I believe all the heroes in it are immortal. Maybe not all of them. I think the Fire Wizard is. Also, I had it on follow... I had it on follow the Empire armies around. I don't know why it was following Bretonnia around. Because they attacked my settlement? But I do have it on follow the Empire armies around. Because there's quite a few Empire armies and I'd like to know what they're up to. Because previously I had it on go past their turn. But then I missed, last time I missed where Volkmar moved. And he was able to take Schwarzhafen from us. I was like, oh, he retreated north, but apparently he had gone south. Which was really odd, because it meant he moved past a bunch of my armies. Zones of control in Warhammer are mysterious and sometimes ethereal beasts. I think they're just too small. Really. They're like half the size that they are in Rome 2. Okay, unit attack successful. Marienburg besieged. We get a messenger. No, we don't. Defeat the following lord in battle. Borgio. Okay, fine. Damage walls. Luther Huss. Veritas failed to assault the garrison. Okay, and we can actually move you within range. Oh, the Fey Enchantress is up here. I must say, a while ago, Bretonnia got an update. I might have mentioned this. Got an update to their, I mean, most likely I have mentioned this. Got an update to their build trees and their economy, making it a lot easier for them to recruit their higher end units. And we're seeing the benefit of that here, where we're getting armies of Bretonian units with Grail Guardians, Blessed Field Trebuchets, Royal Hippogriff Knights, and Royal Pegasus Knights in them. Where previously, Bretonnia would be running around with like an army of men-at-arms and archers, and really wouldn't have any cavalry. But this is actually a good Bretonian army. There's very little infantry, predominantly cavalry, which is how you're supposed to do it. So I must say, thumbs up for that. An army of cavalry is annoying to deal with, but much rather than playing to the theme than not. Armies of peasants are fun to play against. Okay, you can go in there. We don't have space for the heroes here. You're still injured too. We were actually... When he was in Fort Oberstyre, Wolfram, we were using Nicholas here to besiege him and stop his units from replenishing. We did that for 2 turns. There's a little thing which I'm pretty sure the AI has done against me. Theodoric Gauss are up there.
By the comet.
Get that. I would like to recruit a lord up in Conquata. Colt van Christoph. Root Marcher. Fervent. Actually, Root Marcher, Fervent, Melkos Mystify Miasma. There we go. Just to maintain public order up here. Generate more of that lovely money. Okay. It's actually giving us a fairly good shake of it. Our garrison's still injured. How would I want to do this battle? Do we have a unique map for Marienburg? Hey, oh no, because we're attacking them, so no, we don't.
I will not blind
I'll hold off on that. We can just sail out of the city. But I would prefer not to do that. Apparently there's a severe gale here. That's that there, but it's affecting it all the way up to there.
not likely.
Okay. Well, you can move down there, because that's what you're for. All these hot pot catapults. And then we'll attack Borgio's army with those as reinforcements. Can I use steel technology? I can block his army. Yeah, that's been working good well for us. Assault units. Who are you? Waldemar. Wound. I'm not going to wound Luther. Assault his units. See if you can damage some of them before the attack. It's just disappointment after disappointment. Okay. Which army do I want to attack with?
I'll ignore that. To the provinces.
The ones with the 2 hot pot catapults in it. Okay. Encircle. You move up. You can also move up.
To battle. So? The Empire. What does the Emperor bid? To war.
It's still giving us the terrible odds. However, it's just because our, you know, units are so bad, because most of our halfling units have expendable. I don't know if expendable actually lowers the quality of them. I mean, they're not very good. Halfling militia are spearmen equivalents. Wardens, I think, are slightly better than swordsmen. Let's actually see. 45, 70, 30. 55, 75, 32. So yes, they have lower armor, lower leadership, and lower speed. 26 melee attack, 49 melee defense. 32, 36. So we have quite a bit more melee defense. 26, 32, but less melee attack. And 31, 15. 31, 11. Same weapon strength. Charge bonuses are less. 23 and 8 armor piercing. 23 and 8. Okay. So the weapon strength is actually the same. Our guys are just lower armor, lower leadership, lower speed. But much higher melee defense. Also, we have a 5% ward save. Okay. Well, let's have a look at the map. Fort Obersteier. Oh, we're on a hill. Let's hope this goes pretty well. I must say I really like that they added the Knights of the Blazing Sun, but I've rarely ever seen or used... I've rarely ever used them. You need, I think, a specific building in one of the provinces to be able to get them. It tends to be just easier to get Reiksguard Knights. I often feel you should use Empire Knights more than Reiksguard Knights, because Reiksguards are more of an elite unit than the Empire Knights, which are sort of... I don't know, they're the baseline, but why would you get them when you can get Reiksguard? Maybe the Reiksguard are recruited in 2 turns and the Empire Knights are recruited in 1. I can't remember. Okay, important things to get rid of. They're Knights. Most 3 of them Knight units are down to half strength though, so that helps us. Those 2 Reiksguard up top though are full. Okay, and our forces are actually appearing kind of close together. Pots. Go here. They're going to be waiting for us. Maybe. Because we attacked them. But at the same time, they might feel they have a good enough chance to attack me. I believe the AI determines whether it attacks you or not based on how it perceives its strength compared to yours. At least in part. The rest of it is determined by whether you attack the AI or whether the AI attacks you. Okay. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. There. Oh. You joined that. There we go. There. We have a great eagle, which is pretty great. I'm gonna take you off auto fire just in case they decide not to attack us. Okay, they're attacking us. What did I do? Get back onto your siege weapons. At least you do that pretty quickly. Okay, okay. Get up there. You're not going to be able to get up there in time. My units are so slow. Ogres. Charge over there. Okay.
Shalia protects us. Sparta's the target.
Actually, Rangers, just go up there.
Quickly.
Move over. Haha! Hmm.
Grey Guardian.
Let's add some knights to the soup pot.
Grey Wizard. Onwards.
Stop attacking me! Accuse those knights. They will lower their melee missile resistance, melee defense, and their armor. Accusation, I believe, used to deal damage over time. I haven't gotten entirely used to the fact that it debuffs the unit now. It might have been a while ago that it did that, but you know, old habits die hard. Hey, it's a treeman! Bet you weren't expecting that. Just like, nope. I love that they stop there and they're just like, oh wait, hang on. Do we want to charge? They're just halflings. Okay. Oh, it's just pistoliers charging around from flanks. Look at those cheeky sods. Okay. Oh, we're not doing too badly, really. Angle you a bit more. I mean, the Reichsguard are pretty badly injured. I wish Ebonheart had some actual spells, but there's no point casting that on them because he's just going to resist it. Bam! Bam! Fury of the forest.
What do you bid? We are ready. By Galmanas.
Hey, 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 Demogryph Knights. Oof! Did we kill any? Oh. Okay, we're mobbing those heroes pretty effectively. There is some great swords up there which I like to deal with. Great swords. Good. Yeah, there's some Reichsguard there. Charging my... Yeah, what's it called? Hot pot catapults. Oh, there's ogres. Enemy ogres there. Sure. Ogres. Charge the ogres. Do we have any units coming in? No? Okay. Oh, there's Reichsguard behind you there. Wolfram, leave me alone. How's my Great Eagle going? Oh, chasing after the Luminarch fish. It's broken. Keep doing that. And then when you finish, go after the other one. Hold down shift click there for it to queue up another attack.
The Empire endures for the Warhammer. I speak, you act. For Heldenhammer.
Don't really need to cast the Qs on Pistoliers, they've got very low defense anyway, but they were what my mouse cursor landed on.
Death comes. Soldiers of the Empire. We are ready. Find your targets. Ready for war.
We're
Agreed.
kind of crumbling.
The Grey Order. I will break them. We are Sigmar's heirs. Soldiers
No.
of the Empire, pick them up. For Heldenhammer.
Knights holding on with
What do you
2 in the squad left.
For Heldenhammer. Pick them off.
One down. He's still charging, even on his own.
What do you bid? War! On foot. Death's foreseen.
No, not you.
Sigmar commands.
Do we get rid of him?
The ground.
Hey, we got another eagle.
Standing by.
Oh wow, you lot charged quite a fair distance. Oh, they can fire while moving? Can they do? Low rate of fire, armor piercing. Doesn't say they can fire while moving. Yeah.
It's invoked. Fire! Pick targets. We obey. Our weapons are yours. For Heldenhammer. The Empire. I go. Swiftly.
Come on.
Yes, sir. My Galvaras. What do you bid? Take the ground. Ready ammunition.
Yeah, we're basically one. But the AI is being stubborn.
Soldiers of the Empire.
Oh, wait, hang on. Broken. Up, up. Hey! Okay.
What do you bid?
Hot pot catapults. You're needed over here to shoot this, steam tank. Because that is the only thing left.
Ulrich's wrath.
Can you attack it from there? You can. Eagles. You've got armor piercing. But
Adult aim! We're ready! To battle! Take troops ready!
Look at this. Master Cook's holding on with 2 units left.
Quickly!
Fine. Chase it down. Oh, they got to kill my Master Cooks. Giant eagles. Pick your way into its hole.
Understood! No lingering!
My ogres fled. They're terrified, but they weren't charged by, were they? Eh. Eagle, you're getting stuck behind the treatment. Oh, they're steaming my eagles. Fuck. Smack. Bomb.
We are Sigma!
And smack. Boom. There we go. Victory. Ugh. Well done, everyone. Pyrrhic victory. But, again, that was a nasty army of the Empire dealt with, and they were in a garrison, so they can't run anywhere. Who got the most kills in their army? 104 for a unit of handgunners and a unit of Reichsguard Knights. 94 in another one. 98 on the Demigryph Knights. 86 for the Steam Tank. 54 for the Great Swords. Yeah, okay. Who got the most kills in our army? Do I even need to look? Hot pot catapults. 180, 136. They weren't positioned perhaps as good as I would have liked. They did. For the second half, they weren't really shooting the enemy units that much. But the opening volleys helped weaken their enemy cavalry, at least a bit. Oh, and one of our treemen fell. Was felled. Did we lose any heroes? No, we didn't. Oh, we lost our Master Cooks. Suffered too many casualties. Right, I think they had one left, but there's apparently too few. So we'll just occupy. Yay! Hertwig's Folly. Retain control. What was that about Hertwig's Folly? We got a trait for that. Let's have a look at the other things. Population surplus Albion, hostile hero actions, success, military alliance, dwarves and Carrick Zorn. Well, fine. That's probably going to end up meaning Carrick Zorn, who's one of our military allies and quite good turns with us, will end up confederating with the dwarves, who are on their way to probably going to war with us. Hertwig's Folly. Never underestimate the value of a good commander and devastating cavalry charges. Vigor loss reduction plus minus 15% for melee infantry units. Well, that's pretty good. Recruitment duration minus 1 turn for all units. Minimum 1. That's pretty good. That means we can recruit treemen in 1 turn in that army.
Praise Sigma.
I will get you... No cost mystifying miasma, because for some reason you didn't have it. Wait, hang on. You are the one that had it, didn't you? Recruitment duration minus 1 turn for all units, minimum 1. Why are treatment still 2 turns? They should be 1. Maybe it's looking for Empire. No, that wouldn't make sense. Because anyone can get that ability. They just have to look at they just have to defeat Wolfram Hertwig. Ah, well, whatever. And get a treatment and get wardens.
Raise Sigma to the provinces.
Okay. You can garrison up.
What? Direct me to the provinces. I will
You
march
are
on-
recruiting
Who seeks my power?
Gunther Earthfiddler.
Going forth.
Oh, you can go up there.
How should we proceed?
Ah, you.
Nation
Hmm.
calls. Now, ready.
Actually, that was fine, really.
Ready. Who calls?
I don't really want to put too many heroes in one army.
What does the Emperor bid?
We've only got one hot catapult. You can go into Sergals. I'm pretty sure this guy has immortality by default, so even if the army gets destroyed, we should be able to get him back again.
By the comet.
Okay, yeah, we're out to Marcher. We can upgrade Fort Oberstyre, and we can move on Eicherschatten next. Ah, it's good to have some progress.
I refuse such orders.
All the Empire armies which were over here, they've all been dealt with.
Never.
Balthasar's
Will be judged.
still around.
Speak.
Go and see if you can block him. 10% chance. Go. Wounded. Critical failure. Ah.
Yes, my lord. What does the Emperor bid? To the provinces? Yes, my lord.
What could you get? Master cooks are nice, but there's a limited number of them.
I will marshal the men. By the comet.
Oh, Beckhafen's fallen. Hopefully they're going to go straight for Altdorf and not for Castle Drakenhof,
I will marshal
please.
the men. The Empire to the provinces. What does the Emperor bid?
Why can't... Oh, because you're garrison. You're... Sure.
Yes, my lord.
And... Okay. Okay, okay. Well then, we have this army here then.
The Emperor bid.
And he ran. Well,
Raise Sigma to battle. Sigma
Oh, yeah.
tells us.
sword. No, wait.
By Sigma's right.
There we go. I was worried for a moment. I thought he had force marched him there and he couldn't move into the settlement. But he had not actually been force marched. Go to there.
Absolutely.
Can you reach him? You can.
To battle.
March up to Everheim. Get some hot pot catapults. Don't like having armies just of them, but
I will marshal the men.
if it's the only thing I can recruit. Okay, okay, right. Now,
Now,
I'm going to let this battle sit there.
praise Sigma.
You're just being recruited. Lord not moved. Nicholas dog burglar. Just garrison there. Did we move Eckhart? Where's the little... Do I keep missing that? I feel like I keep missing the No, I'm pretty sure that was invisible. Maybe it goes invisible when units die and the
Pick up the pace.
And the size of it changes.
By the comet. I serve Sigmar.
They don't like our war with Bretonnia. -4.
Ever vigilant.
Where is, what's his name? Up there?
Unflinching.
There he is. It's funny how everyone's got ogres in their army. And halfling rangers.
Not likely.
Okay, in turn. I mean, I'm here all sitting over gloating about how we've broken the Empire's strength, hopefully. While the invasion of chaos is occurring. Carl Price is like, no, halflings, not now! Don't do this! Like, what? I want a kingdom, but there's a greater threat! Kingdom! I can't hear you! I've got pies over my ears. I can't hear you over how much eating I'm doing. Northern Grey Mountains. Albion. I think Northern Grey Mountains. Where's that? Oh, Grungzind. Okay. It's the little dwarven settlement we took to the west of Marienburg. Empire, what you doing? Third Derek Galsa. Balthazar Gelt. Lutherhus. You are... Block army failure. Good to see the AI failing it. Assault garrison against Fort Ostrosk. Well done. I did see that there was an update for the unit uniform and heraldry mod for the Empire, but I don't know if there was anything in specific, though I did see a comment about the Carroburg greatswords looking very impressive. Oh, you're attacking Wissenberg. Okay. Your army is not actually that bad. Not that good, really. You've got 2 units of peasants. You got a lot of pox arrow peasant bowmen. Only 4 units of cavalry though, and 2 trebuchet. Also, you know, Jesus spellcaster. So the units are tougher than they look because they get extra blessings of the lady. Oh, and you just raised it. Okay, fine. I didn't want that settlement anyway. They're all busy assaulting my garrisons. Oh, we lost marble as a resource. Oh no! What will all my trade partners do with now? Oh wait, we don't have any trade partners because everyone hates us. Well, kind of. It's complicated. I think another part of Athelloren just got raised. Poor wood elves. They just want to be left alone in there and everyone comes chomping through their forest. It's kind of funny because Athelloren's supposed to be a very deadly place and armies wouldn't even really consider walking through there because armies which go in tend to disappear. Or go in and come out of the forest like several years later Even though it's been only like a few days for them. But armies just walk through it like it's not there. It does cause attrition while you're walking through it, but it's not very heavy, I don't think. Perhaps it should be heavier. Improve the omens. It's also Athaloran's so small that the attrition never really becomes an issue, because you can just march in, siege a settlement, and ignore the attrition. Sure. +5. Morale for all of my units. You can get... yeah, Imperial Pegasus level 3. Oh, hello, Borgio. You went up here. Well, thank you for not attacking Federin.
To the provinces.
There's less help. There's less hotpot catapults up here.
To the provinces.
I will not aid you in this.
Actually, get the chance. Great Eagles. If we could use the Great Eagles like I'd use the Hunting Hounds.
Yes, my lord.
Free Company Militia, how do they compare against our units? Less melee defense, 9 more melee attack. More weapon strength. 90. They come in larger squads too. Free Company Militia are 90. Our units are all 75. Like how the Halfling Militia just has no, like, bonuses listed up in that top part. It's like, yeah, they're Halflings, what do you expect? Fort Ostrosk. Actually. Can we build anything over here? Nope, things are currently building. I'd like to take Prague. This is a good idea to take Prague. Where are they here? Kappelberg. Beckhafen is still being raised. Kappelberg's. The dwarves are marching up there.
Amber wizard. So, go
Get in there.
items of power. Come.
Can we recruit another hero? Nope.
I will marshal the men.
And my heroes are all currently injured because they've been failing in their actions.
Thirsts for war. By the comet. Yes, my lord. I will marshal the men.
Yeah. Okay, well, we need a few more turns of recovering. You can get... This army is, odd. Kind of expensive too, 4,000. Why did our income drop? Oh, because Marienburg is being besieged. Get another Great Eagle. I like the maneuverability they give us. Can I recruit another lord up here? I can! Kurt von Altdorf. You will go to Prague. And you will settle it. Zoichenk. Yes. Build that. Okay. Chances the Fey Enchantress attacks Otto Rodzina. We do have Rudiger Graber here.
Never.
We also have a alright garrison here. Steingart's still sitting over here. Upgrade tobacco plantations. I might build walls. But tobacco
Ready.
plantations.
To the provinces.
Okay.
Now,
No, not you.
so,
Who?
what does the
You.
Emperor bid? Yes? It is time.
Oh, you're not actually in a settlement? Okay. I thought he was in a settlement, but he's actually just sitting inside the model of Castle Drakenhof.
Ready.
Consultant start. Helmet,
Onwards.
go over here. See if there's any Chaos armies. Oh, there's one. Hey Archaon, how's it going? Archaon the Ever-Chosen, the big bad. He has an army which kind of looks like it's mostly made up of Chaos Warriors. A few Chaos Spawn, 2 Hell Cannons at least. Archaon the Ever-Chosen. By Khorne, by Zinch, Nurgle and Slanesh, let the world come crashing down. He's a spellcaster, armored and shielded, armor-piercing, melee expert. He's a warrior mage. There's 40% ward save. The Slayer of Kings. The second ever chosen, Vangal, trapped the greater demon Azul inside this regicidal blade. Yeah, it's pretty good. The armor of Morkar. Once belonging to the first ever chosen of Chaos, this ancient suit of Chaos armor is as powerful as those who have dared to wear it. Gives him 10% ward save. And also less chance for enemy hero actions to succeed. And the Eye of Syrian. Tyrion? Named after the Zinchian sorcerer who discovered it, the Eye sees nearly all. Its current owner should make use of its prophetic powers. 25% ward save. And another minus 10% enemy hero's action success chance. He's also got an item, the Skull of Katam, which reduces the power recharge rate of enemies in 100 meters. Oh, and he's riding Dorgar. Archaon rides the steed of the apocalypse, a great demonic stallion known as Dorgar. So, yes, he's also a Lore of Fire mage. He's also unbreakable. What gives him unbreakable? Oh, it's one of his... Yeah, one of his skills, I think, gives him unbreakable. And it makes sense. So, yeah, he's kind of nasty. Oh. Meanwhile...
Yes.
Belagar Ironhammer has raised and settled Skavenblight. I didn't even notice that Clan Scryer had been destroyed.
For the wisdom of the land.
Thrund Holdfast. Eric Zorn is up near Magritta. What are you doing there?
I will not
Morgan the Savior is near Myrmidons. There's another Carrick Zorn army here. Carrick Zorn is this faction down here. I've never really seen them expand. I mean, they're not really expanding, but... Okay, so, is there another settlement up here which is being attacked? No. Maybe it was Archaon which came down here to attack Beckhafen? If so, is he coming up to attack us?
To the provinces.
I don't like that if so. Get into Fort Ostrosk.
Sigma.
Oh, you can't garrison. Yeah, I can't put you in garrison position when you're in a settlement.
Onwards.
It's crazy talk.
To strengthen the empire.
There we go.
By the comet.
You can go up to here. What have you got? You got assault units, 2 levels. That's Edvard van der Krell. What can you recruit in this settlement? Knights of the Righteous Spear. Demigryph Knights, but you don't have a, hang on, no you do. You've got an armory. Ooh. If I get rid of Needling, you won't be able to recruit those knights. Though you'll probably recruit some of them next turn. But there's a weakness which we can exploit there. Exploit. I just have to move a province over and recruit them there. Hold on a moment. Okay. Fine. Right. Servants to Chaos have been destroyed. Agaron performs sacrifice to Mathlan. That's their right, which allows them to raise a Black Ark. Population surplus in Solland and in Averland. Ooh, Maku Peaks is being sieged. Wonder by who? Empire, what are you up to? Boris Todbringer! I was wondering when you were going to show up. Where are you? Isleheart. Ah. Oh, you're just going into Fort Burbraith. Your army doesn't actually look that bad. It's made up of a lot of ogres. Okay, you're going down to Eicherschatten. No, you're going to Schwarzhafen. There's something I kind of wish that was in this, was that in Medieval 2 I remember when you were attacking an enemy settlement. Was it Medieval 2 or was it Rome Total War? If you were laying siege to an enemy settlement and the enemy garrison or army inside the settlement sallied forth, you actually fought on the map of the city. But the enemy had to move their forces out of the city to attack you, because you were the defender. So what that meant was that if the timer ran out, you would win. So they had to be the aggressor. Which was rather nice, because you could just shoot them with catapults while they came out the front gate. Not very fair, but... Well done, you took Steingart. No, you just sacked it. Fine. Oh, Bretonnia settled Wissenberg. If I had a full army there, that would have been a bad move. Not that I could reach it in 2 turns, in 1 turn, but... Gua! We discover an ambusher.
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
Hello? Non-aggression pact.
Right, you skits, let's have a pact.
Sure, okay.
This better work, or I'm coming for ya.
You just spawned right there? No. Okay. Okay, we get intelligence sharing. Hero action success chance, plus 5%. And lowers the cost.
Ready.
You can get specialist level 3.
Bring me to
Because
battle.
there's not really any bonuses which improve your scouting ability.
Step too far.
Lost Ericsson of the Coal. Vestibus. Oh, it's the Skeggy who are attacking you.
Monster hunter.
Hello, Marco Colombo. You have an army of spearmen and spearmen with shields.
By the comet.
And also swordsmen. They look different, but they're the same as the Empire units.
I must keep my holy vow. No.
Effler, Savior. I like having a military alliance with these dwarves because it means we can see their army, see armies all over the place. Because they're still giving us
I will marshal the band.
the what's it called? Map info. And get Wound Maker. Physical resistance. Camp follower. You're level 16. You're level 26. Give you the brass cleaver and the obsidian amulet. And a potion of healing. And you have White Cloak of Ulrich. Yeah, we stole that from Boris Todbringer. That's right. The Crown of Command. Don't need this really. Yeah, whatever.
Who calls? You dishonor me. So? What?
Okay. Where's Boris? Oh, he was there.
No.
So, his army is great swords, ogres, 4 handgunners, 1 halfling ranger, Reichsguard, war wagon, water, and 2 hellblaster volley guns and a great cannon.
Yes, my lord.
Well, the ogres are a bit of a problem, but they're large targets, and they the armor is at 55, which is like a bit better than the handgunners, not as good as the great swords. And their leadership isn't too good. Why is their leadership? Oh, different because their ranks. How's it increase? 59, 60, 62, 61. Okay, so it just goes up by 1 point per rank. Yeah, all the stats go up by 1 point. Well, melee attack and melee defense go up. Yeah, okay. I'd always think it would be neat if units gained abilities when they went up to certain rank levels, like at 3 ranks, and then at 6 ranks, then at 9 ranks, and they could get unique abilities, or like passive abilities, right? Like, I don't know. At rank 3, they get like swordsmen could get like, I don't know, a little bit of an extra bonus versus large, perhaps. Then at rank 6, they could get like, like rank 9 or rank 7, they could get like immune to psychology or something like that, because it's like they've been around for a long time, they're not really phased by much. Things like that would make it a bit more interesting, and you'd want to keep your units around longer, though you could train them outside of combat, so wouldn't make too much sense in that regard. Alright. There's something I liked in what's it called?
Now the nation calls.
Total War Kingdoms,
Weapons.
where armies would, where units would like improve their stats in kind of more dramatic ways as I gained gained experience. The biggest one was dragons, where they end up being able to use their abilities much more often when they get up to bronze, silver, or gold rank. Okay. Yeah, you can keep the training field for now.
No. By the comet.
You could go down. Take Schwarzhofen.
Absolutely not.
He's got Lutherhus in his army.
Yes.
Watch as they attack me and destroy me.
I'll ignore that. Ready.
2 heroes take on an army of halflings.
This will bolster the nation.
Wait,
Yes. A sound plan.
why'd my income drop when I did that?
It is for the best.
My income keeps going up and down dramatically. I mean, sure, I've raised some armies, but it was like 13,000 not too long ago. Yeah, Marienburg's been raised, but I'm confused.
I am a lord of
I worry about the Empire attacking Marienburg with
you take me
Bretonnia.
girl.
They are military allies. How's my diplomacy? Very low still.
I refuse. The Empire.
I'm pretty sure we could take Balthasar Gelt's army. Yeah.
The Emperor bid.
Felix Dragos. We could take that as well, I think, if we get attacked by both of them. Get mounted weaponry. Can we still recruit pistoliers? Where do we get pistoliers from? We had them earlier on. Ah yes, they got them from the stables. Pistoliers.
Yes, my lord.
Are you going to siege Feldorf? No, you're not. Borgio is probably not going to siege Feldorf either, because he wasn't willing to last time.
To the provinces.
And that was only when we had the 4 hotpot catapults.
Now.
Actually, thinking of that, that would be kind of funny if having the hotpot catapults gave us incredible auto-resolve potential. Okay, and turn. And the, it would be an easy way to win battles. I don't think their stats are really that good. It's just the attack they have is really good. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, right. I told you to move there. Yeah, well, whatever. If you die, so be it. You can at least... I didn't see where that, ambushing Beastman army was. Actually, it looks like Lothern's pushing back against the Cult of Pleasure. They seem to have taken the inner circle of Ulthuan back. Oh. Oh, hang on. Nagarond has taken part of the outer circle of Ulthuan. I think that's... Tor Anlek? No. Krace. Followers and Nagash are still around. That's impressive. Empire, what are you going to do? Boris! Gonna go to war against Bretonnia? Really? No. Averheim. Enemy siege lifted. Balthasar Gelt, what are you doing? Are you going to attack me in Eiserschatten? Nope. Oh. You're going to engage me in battle with Edvard. Yeah, I didn't think that you'd actually do that. I didn't really think that you would try that hard. That was a long way for you to travel, though. They failed to perform block army on me. That is kind of impressive. The AI, it's obviously planning it out there like that. And then when it failed, they tried to follow up by blocking my movement so that they could catch me next turn. And Edvard runs off. The Karag Dromar. Now Balthasar Gelt's all out of position and I can attack him with my 3 armies in Eiserschatten. Maybe. Now that's... It was a good move by the AI. However, I'm glad that they didn't succeed, because it's nice to see the AI failing every now and then. It's difficult to create an AI which is... What is it? It's like, you can create an AI which will beat a human player fairly easily. However, creating one which is challenging enough, but also not so challenging that the human player gets frustrated at them, is more difficult. Like, getting the AI to fail in a understandable way. Like, it's like chess, right? You can have the AI... Well, I mean, this is a bit different from chess, but you can have an AI be very good at chess. They just have to calculate all the moves, and they can do so very, very quickly compared to a human player, of course, but getting an AI which is able to discard out of what it knows to make mistakes every now and then to give the human player a chance is at least from what I've heard, is more difficult. Guar's army is made up of raiders. Oh, we retreat. And if he runs down Kurt, then we can just catch him with my other armies. Well, you killed 6 before you died, Kurt. Well done. We're going for time. Well... Oh, Hexodal's been destroyed. So sad. Yep. 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 Okay.
What does the Emperor
Well, Guar. You're kind of out of position. Oh, Balthasar Gelt. You had good ideas, but you failed to enact them properly. What's that? Turn 82. Region, Averheim, casualty. Yeah. I wish it said what the battle was between.
Not likely.
Borgio and Felix Drago. Both sieging Feldorf.
By the comet.
Doesn't give me good chances. I mean, why would it? How many turns can we hold out in Marienburg? 4. Hopefully they'll attack me before then.
Who calls?
You've force marched, so you cannot retreat any further.
Praise Sigma.
Which army do I want to attack you with? Let me hit you with the heavy hitters. Oh, we can't actually...
What? Into battle.
Here's a little trick which I learned from the AI.
It is war.
Okay. Besiege Schwarzhafen.
Now.
You get within range of Balthasar Gelt now, because the zone of control around Schwarzhafen is now gone because I'm sieging the settlement. And you can attack Balthasar Gelt. Now, and I've mentioned this before, we get our besieging settlement army in this battle, even though they're preoccupied with besieging the settlement. Balthasar Gelt, however, Balthasar Gelt, does not get the garrison unit from Schwarzhofen. It is... I feel it's kind of an oversight. I would much rather my army not being dragged into the battle because they're besieging the settlement. Because if they're over here attacking Balthasar, they're not, you know, besieging the settlement. So the garrison army of Balthasar Gelt would be able to come out of the settlement. Whatever. I can't remember how it was in Medieval 2 and all that. Actually, no. In Medieval 2, there was no garrisons for settlements. Only units which you left in there yourself. That was why you could recruit units without having a lord attached to them, because they would be led by a captain, and you could ferry units around the map on their own. With a chance of them going rebel if your leader's authority, I think, was too low. They'd be like, oh, we're not following you. You had to keep a lord with them to maintain their reliability. My armies are both appearing over there. Right, yes, because I attacked... Yeah, sure, because they were behind Balthasar Gelt's army. It's confusing. Like, I think we're looking at it... No. This way? Yeah, but the settlement should be over there. Because this is the army which came from the right. And then my other two armies are over there. But then one army would have been coming from, like, this way. So, yeah, whatever.
Awaiting orders! Soldiers of the Empire! Our weapons are yours!
Our wardens are actually...
Weapons primed! Sigmar commands!
What's it called? Vanguard deploy, as is our rangers. But we're not going to be making use of that. I don't think I ever have. Maybe early on.
We are ready!
There.
Kindle flame!
Hey, bright wizard.
10 minutes!
They have cavalry. Oh, they have Reichsguard. They have 2 units of Reichsguard. Okay, can't forget those. How am I going to deal with the Reichsguard? They're anti-infantry. Balthasar Gelt is also on his Pegasus called Quicksilver. Do I want to move them over to here? If I move them there, will they be able to move up in time? No. It's about halfway between us. Hopefully they'll get distracted by this army appearing. Hopefully. How's view from here? Worse than where it was. Let's move you back there.
Standing by!
Okay.
The Heldenhammer! Standing by!
Like that.
For Heldenhammer! Standing by!
Okay.
Knowledge is power.
It's not a full circle, but
For Heldenhammer.
Kara's Encore.
We are Sigma's heirs.
There we go. Okay. Main thing is our hotpot catapults are direct line of sight to their army. All downhill too.
State troops, ready.
Oh, actually, I didn't move our cooks.
Formation, march. Sigma guides us. Sigma commands. Wreathe them in flame. Take the ground. Grey Guardian. Join those who dwell beyond. The Empire endures. Your artillery bar. We are ready. Take position.
Balthazar's attacking us. He's confident. Okay, let's organize this army a bit better over here. Like that. How many units of rangers have I got over here? Actually, just all turn and shoot at that. Where are you? Eagles. There. What do I want you to do, Eagles? Now come back.
At speed. Watch.
Yeah, nah, you're not going anywhere.
Drafting illusion. Yes. Taking position. Moving out. For the comet. Ready. Right wizard.
Don't want to hit you with a... Actually, cooks. Deal with them.
I'll burn them. Seething fire. Take the ground.
Ooh, hello.
We are Sigma's heirs.
Oh, right. 3.
Yes, sir. Quickly.
Move over there. Because I don't want you quite demolishing my own units just yet.
By Ulrich's wrath. Summon fire. The Empire endures. Lord, we serve the Emperor. Show us the foe.
Those Reichsguard are having a bad day.
Quickly.
Damn it, Balthazar, leave me alone! Stop doing that. That spell was a lot better than it used to be. It used to be so diddly. Be like, oh, am I hitting them with a spell? Doesn't feel like it.
For Heldenhammer!
Oh, that was a bad day for them. Bonk. I just kicked someone across the field. Roar! Okay. Well, that actually went pretty well. Decisive victory. Though we did outnumber them. We didn't lose too many troops. Balthazar got 100 kills. That's because of his spells, though. Hey, we killed one Reichsguard unit without them getting any kills. I'm happy about that. 48 kills on one of their crossbows, though. Yeah, Balthazar's magic was your biggest threat in that battle. The Golden Hound's Gehenna is kind of nasty now. It seems. I think it did a lot of damage to one of my ranger units. And also the bolts of searing. No, what is it? Shards of burning metal? Something like that. The bombardment spell. I said it used to be really, really diddly. I think that was before it before they Creative Assembly adjusted the spells to properly scale with the unit sizes. And they had a bunch of huntsmen, but are they huntsmen or archers? I think those are huntsmen. Not huntsman, anti-large. Kind of wasted on my army. Would it be better to get huntsmen over archers? Yeah, they're huntsmen. Would it be better to get huntsmen over archers even if you're not going up against large? Okay. And we can take on captives. Sure. And there goes Balthazar. Blech. Metal Storm. Behind the golden mask lies the face of ignominious defeat. +6 for all. +6 armor for all units in the Lord's army. That's pretty good. It's not a massive amount, but, you know, puts us closer to being equivalent to Empire units. And we'll take Schwarzhafen. Retain control. Hey! Grazing pastures. Fort Obersteyr can get Schwarzhafen we can upgrade, actually. You can get hunting hounds there, actually. Or, actually, let's just upgrade you as well. Because we can. Get Soul Blight. You get... The Withering, level 3. I realise I keep using Melkos Mystifying Miasma because it's very nice to slow units down, like at least cavalry before they hit my lines. But getting a second point in it, while it lowers the cost, does not actually improve the ability. It doesn't improve the spell. Overcasting it Only increases the range at which you can hit a unit with a spell. Get Flaming Sword of Ruin again. Get the Withering.
Yes, my lord.
Okay,
Sigmar,
you can sit nicer shutting. This is still a problem.
I will not obey.
If we lose your army, there. Meh. If we lose your army, it's a bit more problematic. Oh, no, you're always led by Leon. Wolfenburg is being sieged. Okay, so the army went from Beckhafen to Wolfenburg.
What does the
Okay.
Emperor bid?
Let's go squish some beastmen.
This will bolster the nation.
Because they're right there.
To arms!
They're a pathetically weak army.
Sigmar compels us. To battle. Now,
Is Archaon still around? Actually, I just had the thought.
let us forge
Archaon, where are you? Hello, Lord of the End Times. Are you around here somewhere?
righteous fury upon
He's ambushing around here somewhere. We'll just auto-resolve that. Execute captives.
that.
Gwa! Easy experience.
What does the Emperor bid?
You can get Tools of Judgment. You can get... Ooh! Butcha! Level 12! Haha! 10% extra. Oh! 25% extra. Look at how our income just went up by like 4,000 gold. Oh, it's ridiculous. And we just have to keep those lords alive.
Cleanse the Empire. Yes, my lord.
At least up until level 20, and then we can give them Immortal. What do I want in Fort Oberstyre? Upgrade that. Also, we can increase tax rate. Tax rate. Halflings are not known for many things, but increasing taxes is one of them. Go to Altdorf, actually. There doesn't seem to be any armies. Any armies up here hopefully will be occupied with Wolfenburg. I want to see armies possibly getting recruited in Altdorf and marching down. It looks like the Halfling's time to rise might be here. I mean, Volmir's over here as well, so... Losing Marienburg would hurt, though. Generating a lot of income for us. However, it is being sieged currently, so we are not actually... Don't think we're gaining the income from it while it's sieged. How many more turns? 4, right.
I will marshal the men.
There's Norden. Who was in that? There was an army there, and they're not there now. I can't remember who it was. Do I want to go for Norden?
Yes, my lord.
Go for Hasselhoff. Got an armory in it. And a barracks.
Yes. Praise
Oh, you sod.
for Heldenhammer.
Come on, come on. Can we defeat the garrison?
It is war.
Wanna resolve. Come on. Oh, thank you. Loot and occupy. Retain control. I took that. Mostly because it had the armory and a barracks in it.
To the provinces.
So... that is a settlement they can't use for recruiting greatswords now. Or rather, they would have to build them in the other settlements. Telopheim has got a barracks there. can still recruit stuff here, because Needling still has the armory. Kemperbad over here doesn't have anything in it. Krugenheim doesn't have anything in it. Blazing Sun Chapter House. They can recruit Knights of the Blazing Sun. Barracks, they can recruit the previous units and Huntsmen, but not Great Swords because they don't have an armory, unless there's one in Kappelberg. And I cannot see Kappelberg.
By the comet.
Hey, Nicholas, this sounds ridiculous. But go up to Beckhafen. We get 2,500 gold and we'll be able to settle another province. Damaged buildings in Solent. If I repair these, will you just sack it again? Probably not. Are we making any money from it? It says from the province. Oh, hang on. So that's the money we're making for Gorsal and Arnau? Yeah, okay. Minus what we're making for Marienburg. I think. It's hard to tell. I don't think you can get a... Oh, there you go. You can get a breakdown. So, it is counting all of the income, including from Marienburg, even though Marienburg's being besieged. I thought being besieged, having a settlement sieged, removed the income you got from that settlement.
Ready. What does the Emperor bid?
Okay. I want you to go. I'm worried about... Archaon. Was it last turn he was over here? Where was he? He was here. Has he gone down to Fort Jakova? Kind of moved to siege Wolfenburg already.
We march.
I'm going to retreat. Just so that if he's... I don't expect him to be ambushing. Don't know if he can ambush. I think he can. But it's rather unlikely for Archaon to be sitting in a forest somewhere. I think the AI tends to play the more just attack. Okay, and I might let this turn run to the next one and then call it. Or if there's a battle. Lothern takes another part of the interior section of Ulthuan. Actually rather interesting. The interior is nearly entirely held by Lothern, and the exterior is held by Altar Pleasure and Nagarond. Except for one province which might be held by the Dread Fleet. Okay, Empire, what are you doing? Boris is moving. Okay, you're just setting your armies up in Fort Burgbray. And Boris moves to Isleheart? Yep. Edward von der Kroll is... crossing the rivers? To Grenstadt, maybe. Okay, well, there was no surprises from Empire. Karak Norn has confederated with the dwarves. The dwarves have taken a province in the mountains over there to the east, which was in ruins from the Chaos Dwarves, which appeared, raised a few settlements, and then got swamped by dwarves. Warriors of Chaos. These heroes of chaos wandering around the place doing things are kind of annoying. Oh, well, Archaon did attack us. And the dwarves didn't confederate with Karak Zorn yet, that's good. Or Crackerdrack. And the dwarves confederate with Crackerdrack, actually. I don't know. I have a mod which adds Crackerdrack as a unique faction, so they might not be able to because they would have units which the dwarves can't actually build. Unless the dwarves can build those units if they take Crackerdrack for themselves. Don't actually know that. I think Crackerdrack actually has upgrades which are like declaring independence, so Theodoric van Vogvan, Witch Hunter, has returned from duty. And the Doomtide Chaos has poured in. Apparently they've been defeated. Or they're just spawning again, it's hard to tell. I think that means some more armies have spawned. The siege of Wolfenburg has been lifted and the city has not been destroyed. So the army from here marched down to there. Boris is there. Von Rokov. Oh god, look at that. Ah, steam tank. 4 Hellstorm rocket batteries at rank 7.
Marshal the men.
Right. Oh, you've got the other 3 heroes in your army again now. Great, great. Whatever. They're not too bad to deal with. We're gonna have to march armies over here to deal with this. How many turns do you have? 6. Well, hey dwarves, how close are you to declaring war on me? To minus 132. What's our relation? Reliability.
So don't come here asking favors.
Oh, jeez.
Do not sully my presence any longer than you must.
They really don't like me, even though we're military allies.
Then, but I have no. The old alliance.
Oh, what's that other one they said?
Do not. The old alliance.
No, not that one.
Talk then.
No.
Talk.
No.
I am the.
No.
The old alliance.
No.
I am the.
Something about manlings.
Do not. I have no time for you foolish manlings. Spit out your demands.
Something you don't hear too often. The dwarves upset at the Empire. Oh, you... Dwarves. I've said before, more than anything, more than the Empire, the dwarves are a faction which I am worried about having to attack. The dwarves' killiness is not the best. People will disagree with that, but the strength of the dwarves is in their defense and outlasting their opponent. They have good offensive things. Grudge horrors are very good. Horrors are good. Thunderers are good. However, things like the hammerers, they're armor piercing. So they're pretty good. Attacking units. Ironbreakers, they're defensive units. The dwarves shine with defense. They're not really an offensive unit, but if they are sitting there, then it's really hard to deal with them. Oh. Well, thank you very much for my Dwarf Fortress content. We'll get back to Dwarf Fortress at some point. Yes, as I've said other times, if for any reason you would like to see my streams at your own time, I upload them all to my YouTube channel, which is under Mech4 on YouTube, or you can find it linked on my Twitch homepage. I also do some videos outside of streaming, mostly Dawn of War, with Ultimate Apocalypse mod. So, yes, mostly because that mod and how I play it is not conducive to streaming.
What do you want?
Like this. Ah! Army of Slayers. They're not anti-infantry, they're anti-large, but they're all unbreakable. They're like more painful flagellants. But yes, that will... Not even to mention all the armies the dwarves have wandering around. Yeah, that will be it for tonight. For our Halfling campaign. We've not done too much. We've taken back Eicherschatten, Schwarzhafen, and Fort Obersteyr. We've maintained control of Flensburg, which I'm kind of surprised at. And we've retained Arnau, Gorsel, taken Norden. We've retained control of this. Marienburg's currently being sieged. We have the potential for some more settlements over here, if the dwarves don't take them from me. Yeah, and we've dealt also, the biggest thing is that we dealt with those annoying Empire armies, those powerful Empire armies. There's still Boris, and Volmir shows that even if I defeat them, they can come back with rather nasty armies. But this is nasty. If I have Great Eagles, I'll be able to deal with it. I'm gonna have to fight this Bretonnian army. I'm hoping they will attack me so that I can attack them in the streets, because the cavalry will not be as good. Anyway, we'll save here. How many turns was that? 167, 172. Was it really only like... No, it had to be more turns than that, didn't it? No. Really? Only like 5 turns? Oh well, a lot has been happening per turn. Yes. Rather successful, all out, all over. Either one. But yes, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me for this Warhammer 2 Total War Halflings campaign stream. And I hope you'll join me again for the next one. I will stop the recording here.